Let's get it. 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 Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Look, we are about to get this thing started. I need everybody to drop their city in the chat. Let us know where you are coming in from. Let us know where you are coming in from. Drop your city in the chat. I want Baltimore, Maryland in the building. Let's get it. We got New Jersey in the building. We got Philly in the building. Okay. We got Georgia in the building. We got Virginia. Look, y'all coming from all over. All over. Atlanta, New York in the building. Indianapolis, Tampa in the building. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So what I want to bring up my experts and my partners in this entire mission. I want to bring up Millie. I want to bring up Kiana. I want y'all to, jump on here with me as we get this thing started, right? And we want to make sure that we have high energy. There's a few things that we want to make sure that we set the tone and we set the expectation, right? So number one, if you can hear me clearly, you can see me clearly, I need you to put a 1 in the chat. If you can hear me clearly, if you can see me clearly, I need you to put a 1 in the chat. I want to make sure we all good, that we have no audio issues, no visual issues. If you can see Millie, you can see Kiana, I need you to put a 1 in the chat. Right? Put a 1 in the chat. So look, I am going to set some expectations because I know you are here and you are looking for us to give you the exact blueprint to be able to launch, build, and scale your very own digital product, $10,000 or more. No matter if you are a newbie when it comes to digital products, or no matter if you've been making $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 already, we are going to show you how to scale and get to $100,000 a month in digital products utilizing this AI framework, right? But I need your complete undivided attention. I want your complete focus. Like, I don't need you to scroll on social media. I don't want you going to the matter of fact, go to the bathroom right now. Like, if you got to go to the bathroom, take a bathroom break, I'm gonna give you about 60 seconds. All right, we're gonna give you about 60 seconds. Go to the bathroom because I need your complete undivided attention for the next 90 minutes, y'all. I don't want you texting nobody. If you got to put your phone on the stove, if you need to go in a corner, if you need to go in a different room, tell your wife, tell your husband, tell your children, whoever you hang with, whoever you with, tell them the next 90 minutes you are focused, right? That's what I need. And if you can give me your complete undivided attention, give us your complete undivided attention for the next 90 minutes, type commit in the chat. I just want to make sure we got the right people in the room. Type commit in the chat and you can give us your complete undivided attention for the next 90 minutes. Nakai, I got your commitment. Here we go. Camp, we got your commitment. Let's get it. Quan, we got your commitment. Andrea, we got your commitment. Teresa, we got your commitment. That's what I'm talking about. Liz, we got your commitment. Anita, we got your commitment. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay, there we go. Gilda, what's up? Maria, I see you. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So that's the very first thing I want to make sure everybody get. We need to get your complete undivided attention. The second thing is we could have set this Zoom up to where you wouldn't see each other's faces, and we could have set it up webinar style, but this is a summit and we really want to engage. So the second thing I need you to do is put your cameras on. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. I need you to play all out. If you showing up on this summit and your camera's off, that tells me that you're not ready to make $10,000 or more with digital products. That tells me that you're not really ready to launch and scale leveraging AI. That tells me that you're not really serious. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you what you need and not what you want to hear. So I need to see some faces. Thomas, what's going on, champ? Good to see you again. Melody, what's up? Nartika, how you doing? Let's get it. Let's get it. Dawn, how you doing? Mark, how you doing? Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Busy. Did I say it right? Aaliyah, what's up? What's up? That's what I'm talking about. Tawana, how you doing? So we need to have the cameras on. We need to make sure we are showing up and we are giving our complete undivided attention. So what's going to happen is this. Kiana is going to kick everything off. She's going to break down the framework to be able to really start building when it comes to AI. And then Millie is going to come in and talk about automations and take it even further and give you a lot of strategies. All right. So it's going to be all three of us being able to come together to make this powerful. All right. So what I want to do is bring up Kiana first and foremost. I'm super excited and I want y'all to make some noise. I'm going to unmute y'all. I got to check the temperature in the room. And if the energy is not there, if the Zoom damn they don't break down, I'm a Q. I'm gonna say Q. Matter of fact, we're gonna try this next year, Q. Like maybe they done with 2025. They ready for 2026. Maybe we're gonna try this over, all right? So I'm gonna unmute everybody and I want y'all to make some noise for Kiana. She is the expert behind being able to help us scale when it comes to AI and digital products. And she's going to break this stuff down. So, with that being said, let's make some noise. Let's show some love to Kiana, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Let's
Yeah.
How y'all doing
Hey,
tonight?
Yay!
let's
What's up,
go.
Kiana? What's up,
Yeah.
Kiana? How you doing?
I
Let's
can hear
go,
that.
King.
Hello,
Yeah.
hello.
Facts. Yeah.
Let's
Let's
go.
go. Let's go.
Go,
Oh,
Kiki.
Uh,
Go,
yeah.
Kiana.
Let's go.
yes, yes,
Hello,
yes.
hello, hello.
Yeah.
All right. Oh wait, there we go. I see Tawana, Rakia, Eleanor. Okay, I see y'all, Melody. All right, Quan, Busy, Raquel. Okay, I see a lot of cameras on tonight. I'm really, really loving that. So we have a lot of information to cover tonight. So I'm gonna go ahead and just jump right into it. Who's ready? Go ahead and type ready in the chat. If y'all ready to really level up and learn how to take your skill set to the next level, I need to feel the energy. Okay, the ready is coming in heavy. I love it. I love it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen and we're gonna get right into it. I'm so glad you all were able to make it tonight because listen, y'all could be anywhere, but y'all are here on a Sunday evening locking in to learn about AI, which is so, so important. All right, so welcome into the AI Digital Asset Summit. If you and if you know some people, make sure you share this out, right? Like make sure don't be a gatekeeper when it comes to this information because we are not gatekeepers. So just make sure you share this information and let people know where you're at and what you're doing so they could get value as well. So make sure you're sharing this. So today we are going to be learning how to turn your business into an automated high value. Everybody type high value in the chat. Type high value in the chat because I'm pretty sure y'all probably have heard about high value digital assets, digital products, but we're going to be talking about high value digital products, high value digital assets. So when you hear me say those words, I use them interchangeably. That pays you every month, even when you're not working, right? And we've built a asset framework, which we're going to be going into today to help you build, automate, launch your first 10K digital product powered by AI. And that's what we're going to be breaking down today. So, who am I? I am an AI consultant and trainer. I am a digital product strategist. I've been doing this for 5 years plus, and a Canva expert. Where are my Canva lovers at? Any Canva lovers in the house? Go ahead and type Canva in the house. If you love Canva like me. Okay, right here. I see you, Teresa. I see you. All right, say, okay, I see y'all coming in. Okay, cool. So I'm not alone. I'm not alone. All right, perfect. So here is why AI matters so much right now. So first and foremost, before we jump into this, if you are new to AI, go ahead and type new in the chat because I want to know who's in the room. Go ahead and say, okay, I see Tawana, Melody. Okay, a lot of new people, a lot of new people. I love it. I love it. I love it. Because after tonight, you're no longer going to be a newbie because we're going to show you how we're using this asset framework to build high value digital products and help you build them and monetize them. All right, so who here has some experience with AI? Go ahead and type AI in the chat. Let's see who has some experience, like who's dabbled in it, used this still figuring it out. Okay, so we got a nice mix today. Well, here's what I want to tell you. There is no other time like today, right? In 2025 where you're able to have such a powerful tool that's so accessible and affordable. If you can agree with me right now, like just in this landscape, like a long time ago it was like the internet. Like type agree in the chat, like because AI is moving so fast, right? But we are able to slow it down for you so you're able to see. And I want to know where are my service providers at? Go ahead and type me in the chat. If you're a service provider, go ahead and type me because I need to see where, because this is going to be so beneficial to you all, especially my service providers. Because listen, If you're a service provider and you're not leveraging AI, you're going to fall behind. Burnout is at an all-time high, and like people are tired of trading clients and time for income. Anybody tired of trading time for income? Like, yeah, I see it coming in. Me, right? Me. Like, it's just a lot of work. So tonight we're gonna break that down, and we're gonna show you how you can add an additional 6 and 7 figures to your income by not trading so much time, right? Because a lot of service providers, we know, you have to rely on clients. Like, you're working a lot of hours, and now digital products can create extra income from you for you. So before, it might have seemed like it was a little difficult, a lot of steps, but now with AI, it is so easier. So if this is you, go ahead and drop your industry in the chat. If you're a hairstylist, a makeup artist, a nail tech, a lash tech, a esthetician, a trainer, a real estate professional, drop it in the chat. Like, I need to see who's in the room. A barber, okay, credit repair. Like, I need to see the chat moving. Like, what industry are you in? Funding, medicine, okay, mediator, okay. I see a lot of real estate. Okay, good. So I'm talking to the right people. Nursing, hairstylist, barber, ride shares, business consultant. Oh my gosh, we have such a diverse room, which I love. And who here has like social media presence? Like, type me. If you have, like, if you're posting, like maybe you're a hairstylist, maybe you're a makeup artist, maybe you're in real estate and you post, right? You post online, people watch you, they ask you questions, but you don't really have a digital offer. Okay, I see somewhat. Okay, cool. We're going to help you with that tonight. Somewhat crafter. Okay. And you don't really have a digital offer and you want to automate a digital offer and monetize it. So type digital in the chat right now if you're ready to add on a digital offer to your business. Type digital in the chat if you know that it's time for you to add an additional digital stream of income to your business. Okay, cool. So that's because that is exactly what we're going to show you today. So we're going to show you how to build your brand message, number one, because everybody here has a brand message, has a story. We're going to give you your 10K digital asset idea. We're going to show you how easy it is to build an outline. You're going to learn about funnels and all of these great things and how you could build a launch plan, all using AI live right in front of you. But first, before we get started, I just want to share a little bit of information. Is it okay if I share just a little bit of information about how digital products has changed my life? Because I want y'all to understand how important it is to know why I got into digital products and how it's changed my life so significantly, but not only my life, my family life, so many other people, like the hundreds of people that I've been able to work with. Because before I ever taught digital products, I was actually where a lot of you are. How many people here are working over 40 to 50 hours a week? Extremely exhausted, fully dependent on showing up to get paid, right? It's like if I don't show up to do this thing, like I'm not going to get paid. So like I have no choice but to burn myself out. But then I had a moment and that just changed everything for me. And I realized that as long as I had to physically go somewhere to make money, that my income was always going to be capped. Anybody here feel like their income is capped? Type cap in the chat. Anybody feel like they're not able to break through a certain number and they've just been doing it over and over and over and you're ready for that breakthrough? Okay, I see a lot of cap. That was me. My time was capped, my peace was capped, like everything. And I'm just like, okay, if I don't do this, then I'm not going to get paid. And that's when digital products entered in my life. So when I discovered digital products and as a result, like, let me just share with you all the amazing things that I was able to do as a result of me being able to add extra income. So I was able to build multiple online passive businesses, right? I did that in 5+ years. That allowed me to be able to go out and purchase real estate. So I see we have a lot of investors in house, all of these different things. It allowed me to grow my own YouTube brand. We just crossed over the 8,000 mark. Okay. It allowed me to have multiple brand deal opportunities to become a commercial real estate owner. And I've actually created over 4,000 digital products. And as you can see, we have receipts here, right? Inside of Canva. Like, before AI was a thing, and before we had all of these tools that make it faster, like I was actually manually building out digital products and offers, and I've created over 4,500 for myself and other customers and clients that I've actually helped. Right? So that's a lot of offers. So I'm not teaching you anything from theory. I'm not giving you information on things that I don't know. I've created every type of digital offer or product and tested it that you could literally think of, utilizing this framework that I'm going to break down today. And the reason why you're here is because your skill is just not the only way to make money, right? It's just the way that you're accustomed to making money. But when you package what you know into a digital asset, your income no longer is tied to your time. How many people here get questions in their DMs, or maybe when you're at work and you're like, how many people are asking y'all questions all the time? Like, what are some of the repeat questions? Go ahead and drop it inside of the chat that people always ask you. Like, I want to know, because I know like people come up to you and they ask you these questions. And today I'm going to help you have an aha moment of what that can actually turn into based on that. So let me know what questions people always ask you. So I'm gonna wait to see that in the chat. But when I discovered this breakthrough, that's when I discovered freedom. And freedom changed everything for me. Anybody here want freedom? Like, want more freedom? Like, or is it just me? Right? Okay, so I see a lot of people. So a lot of people want more freedom. I want more freedom. I want to be able to build a legacy. I want to be able to work less, but still receive an abundance of more. And that is what digital products, digital assets have been able to do for me in my life. And that is what freedom is all about. And that is why we created the asset framework, because we understand that people, especially service providers, should not have to burn out. Like, you should not have to burn yourself out to create an income. And I know if this sounds like you, type trap in the chat. Like, if you're stuck in a cycle that feels like burnout, like you only get paid when you show up, you're booked out but exhausted, right? Your income resets to zero every month, right? I understand this so well. No automation in your business, no leverage. You're posting content all the time, but you're not really monetizing the content. You have an audience, but you don't have anything to offer them. Like, you don't even know where to begin when it comes to creating a digital layer into your business. You don't really have a true email system. Like, this is one thing when I meet a lot of service providers, like, I met somebody, they had 10,000 contacts inside of their service-based business, and they don't send emails. Like, anybody here, does anybody have an email list, or do you collect emails and like you're not sending emails to them? All right, so I see Nartakita. Okay, I see that. Like, me, and burnout just feels normal, right? Like, it's just like you're in a cycle of constant burnout over and over again. Okay, I see that. So the real issue is that you have income, but you just don't have the digital asset. So when you're first thinking about building out your brand in your digital offer and your asset, the first thing you want to do is step into alignment. Understand that clarity plus identity and connection it aligns with your story and your brand and your messaging. So I want you to take a screenshot of this, because this is going to help you develop your brand, which is also going to help you begin to connect people to your offer when you begin to post and create content. So I want you to answer these 5 questions, and go ahead and answer some of these in the chat right now. Who do you help? What problem are you solving? What is the transformation that you deliver? And then a lot of people get stuck on their brand story and their messaging and their positioning. But what I want to tell you is, like, your brand story is just simple. It's how you started, where you are today, what you've been able to accomplish. Everybody here started a business for a reason, right? You started to provide a service or build a community for a reason. And that is where your brand story and your messaging lies. It lies right inside of there. And when you become more memorable, when you become more trustworthy and recognizable to your audience, when you begin to share your brand story and all of these different things and solve major pain points for them, that is when everything starts to align. So anybody here want to just see a quick live demonstration of like what AI can do for you? Go ahead and type me in the chat. Okay, I see yes, I see yes, I see yes. So go ahead and take a screenshot of this, because this is a prompt that you can use today, right now, to help you build out your brand, right? It's going to help you create and curate a brand story and a narrative for who you are and different things like that. So of course, you know me, we do things in real time just to show you that it's not difficult. So, of course, I've been looking at different people in the chat that's been engaging and all different things. And I know we have a lot of different uh industries in here. So I went with so I put this prompt in. The first thing you want to do is you want to go to Chat GPT. I put this prompt in, and when I put this prompt in, I use this microphone right here just to give it some story. Now, this is just a demo, so I made up some information, but let me just show you how unique this is. So we went with a braider and a braiding coach. So any braiders in the house, any braiding coach, any hairstylist in the house, like, so I just went with this, right? I went with this, and I just like went ahead and put it in there. So I answered these questions, and like this is what it gave me in a few seconds, right? In a few seconds. Like it gave me all this information. It gave me a brand identity summary. It gave me who I help, right? So you are a braider, braiding coach who helps women learn how to braid their own hair so they can protect their crown, grow healthy hair, and feel confident in beauty, right? Because that is what it's about. It helped me identify who my audience is, the psychographics of my audience, the core problem that I solved, my signature transformation, all from this one prompt. Could y'all believe this? Like, go ahead and type like how do y'all feel? Like, how does this, like, just putting in this one prompt here allows you to get all of this information? All of this information. It gives you the messaging. It gives you all of this information. And it also gives you the best high value digital assets you could create. So if I went ahead and I just opened this up again and I typed in this prompt right here. Right? It's going to give me this information. So look how fast it's going to move, right? And we're going to just do it again, right? And I'm going to paste this information. These are the questions that I answered, right? And everything is going to be different. So I answered these questions, right? You'll answer this, and you can use this microphone here, and like look how fast it works. So this is why AI is so crucial to your business, and this is how you humanize it, right? There's a lot of people that are very afraid of AI, right? Because there's a lot of different things that you see online, and you see all these different things going on, but I'm showing you how to humanize it, how to synchronize it with who you are, what you already do, why you exist, like what you're passionate about, and helping you move faster. How many people here could create all of this information just as fast as we did this just now? Look, it's giving me all this information. How many people here can do this? And this is why this is like the best age to be in, like the best digital age to be in to create digital offers. Look at this. I have an entire brand story with everything. It's giving me my content pillars for social media based on my brand story. I could do braiding education, healthy hair, and scalp care. It's giving me all of these different things. If you're getting value from this, go ahead and type value in the chat. If you're learning something new, go ahead and type value in the chat. Right? And here is the prompt again. So make sure you take a screenshot, but all of that is great. And now, once you have your brand story, once you have all of that information, which you saw how quickly I was able to do that based on having a great prompt, now you're just going to structure your offer, right? You're going to structure your offer, and you're going to package your expertise into a high value digital product. And the reason why we call this high value is because we're not just putting out anything. We're teaching you how to actually create something that people want to buy. And what I can tell you is that I did research, and here's the gem. I did the research, and You want to know what the number one thing people are searching for when it comes to braiding? How to braid your own hair. Protective styles and damage breakage of having braids, right? So I already know what people are looking for. And you know what people are looking for because earlier I asked you to put questions in the chat that your customers are always asking you. And this is how you begin to solve a problem, a clear problem. And this is how you begin to create your first 10K offer. Because you can sell products anywhere between 17 to 27 and then upsell, which we're going to be going over that, right? Millie is going to be breaking down how you then move this information into a system so that way you have everything automated and people are literally buying from you literally while you're asleep. Anybody here, like, how would it make you feel if you were asleep, right? And you woke up to $1,000? Like, describe the feeling in the chat. Like, put in the chat, how would it make you feel if you were outside with your children playing and you received $2,000, right? Amazing, I see. Like, I want to know, like, okay, I see Sade, I see amazing, like, right? And that is how I felt because a lot of times this just seems so impossible and it's like, oh, it seems so unreal. But when I first started like getting paid for setting up something one time, everybody put one time in the chat. It was just so incredible because it wasn't of less value. Not only was it impactful because I was creating something and I was getting paid while I was asleep, while I was doing things with my family, but it was also giving people results, right? Like it was also still aligning with my mission and my vision of my brand. And that was even more fulfilling, right? So when you structure, you're able to transform it. And here are some different types of digital assets that you can launch. So you have ebooks, you have guides, you have templates, mini courses, workshops, master classes, so many different things. And you also have apps, right? You can literally develop your own app, which we're going to be going over how to develop your own apps literally with a prompt. Like, has anybody ever used the app on their phone before? Like, you can literally create your own apps in a few minutes and give those to your customers, right? Like this is a time that we've never ever been in before. And here are 3 structures. This is what I want y'all to do. I just want you to start simple. I want you to choose a format you could create fast. So I'm gonna show you an ebook really quickly on how you could do this. And I want you to focus on transformation and not perfection. Can we all agree to this? Like type yes, right? Type yes. Type yes. If we can all agree to these 3 rules for structure, you're going to be okay. Like you're in the right place, you're in the right room. Okay, cool. So I see a lot of yeses. And let me just show you how easy it is. So here's a live demo, right, of me taking that same information that I just showed y'all, and it's creating an outline for me, right? It's creating an entire outline of a mini course and a mini tutorial on everything that I need to do to create this digital asset as a braiding coach based on what people want. Do y'all see the power of it? Are we understanding like how powerful this is? Like this literally is completed. This literally is completed for me. It's giving me all the information. Quick braid styles for busy women. It's telling me everything that I need to do on what I need to include, what my brand, they know my brand voice and my brand style. It's telling me the different styles that I can include based on research, based on what people are looking for. And it's giving me the video ideas and concepts that I need to include. And now you just go in and add in on your expertise and all different types of things, which you already will be building out. But this is how amazing AI is for you. And this is why when we say, like, I know you hear it a lot, like, oh, you could create digital products, digital assets fast, but like, do you really see now that you can create this quickly? How many people feel like they can do this? How many people feel like they can typed something in? How many people feel like they can share their brand story, they can share their expertise, they can go out and help somebody, put this into a system like we just did today, and go ahead and get a full breakdown just like we did, right? And the crazy thing is that ChatGPT has a free plan, and their monthly plan is only $20 a month. Highly recommend you get the paid version. But I see a lot of me. Okay, great. And a lot of people are going to tell you about digital products and digital assets and how you could create them and make them. But what we've been able to do with the asset framework is that we've been able to not only create them and make them, but we've also been able to put together a system where we show you how to create them and make them, but also automate them, right? So I want you to type automate in the chat, right? Because this is how you go from idea to income. So I want you to type automate in the chat, right? Because creating it, we just saw like that was easy, right? Like that was like, we can all agree, like everybody here said, like you can literally do this. Like this is not difficult. If you have the systems, the tools, which we're going to give you, right? If you have that, then you can do this, right? And this is how you go from idea to income. And this is how you begin to systemize. And that is what we're going to be breaking down. Okay. So we're going to be breaking down how to systemize this. And what I want to do is I want to bring up Millie, because she is going to show you how you can actually take what we just did today based on the asset framework and systemize it. Right. And this is how you begin to make income. Right? This is how you get your first 1K, your first 10K, right? As a digital offer or asset. Like you need the system once you build the product. Right? So I want to bring up Millie, and
Hold up, Q. Hold up, Q. Nah, Q. Listen. If y'all getting some value, right? I'm gonna unmute y'all really quick. I gotta do a temperature check. And only if y'all getting value, I want y'all to make some noise, y'all. That's like, if y'all don't make no noise, that means you're not getting value. But I know I'm getting value. So let's unmute. I want y'all to make some noise. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Go.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Value.
All right.
Value.
Good job, Q. Good job.
Value.
Value.
Yes.
Millie getting that value.
Love it. Love it.
That's a fact. Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
That's what I'm talking about. Q, I appreciate you. Great job. We about to shift gears. We're going to bring up Millie. But before I do that, there is an opportunity for those of you that's on here and you did not upgrade. You can upgrade and you'll be able to join us for our Q&A session, which is immediately after we end. So a lot of you have questions right now. And, we want to help you and answer as best as we can. But we are having a private Q&A, a VIP session right after, immediately after we end this class. So team, can y'all drop the link for those individuals that want to join us in our VIP? Can y'all drop the link in the chat really, really quick before we bring Millie up? Can we drop that in the chat? Where is it, team? Where is it? Where's the VIP link? Where is the VIP link? Let's see. Where's the VIP? Let's get this VIP link, y'all. Hold on. There we go. Where's this VIP link at? Let's get it. All right, cool. I got it. There we go. All right, perfect. Link is in the chat. There we go. All right, perfect. With that being said, let's bring up Millie now. My bad, I had to jump in there and do a quick little intermission for those people that wanted to get in here with VIP. There go the link right there in the chat. So with that being said, let's bring up Millie and let's keep this show rolling. We got some time left. Let's get this show rolling. The floor is yours, Millie.
All right. How y'all doing tonight? We're gonna roll right into it, right? So as Kiana stated, our goal tonight is to be able to show you how you can turn your expertise into digital products where you can start making money online, so you can remove yourself from your day-to-day tasks and not have to solely rely on you standing behind a chair, you trading your time for money, right? So as she stated, first of all, I'm just gonna kind of do a little mini recap, right? First of all, the goal is once you have first identify what that expertise is or what the knowledge that you have, and you want to now convert it into a digital product, right? First, you want to understand like who's your target audience and all those important things. But most importantly, when it goes into selling these digital products online, you want to first identify what is the problem that you solve, right? That is most important when you're creating digital products. And when you determine and you're able to identify with what problem you solve for your ideal client, then you can create your digital product that aligns with that, right? So what I'm going to show you all tonight is once we have gone through those initial steps of the asset framework, right? Identifying your brand, your messaging, your ideal client, and what product you want to create. The goal here now is to be able to go ahead and automate that process, right? So first I'm going to share with you all, some of you all may not know who I am, right? But I'm Millie Marie, right? If you check me out on social media, I'm known as the Funnel Queen, okay? So I've been able to help develop systems and tools to be able to help 6- and 7-figure entrepreneurs scale their businesses, incorporate automations that allow you, again, to be able to remove yourself from your day-to-day business and allow you to focus on the things that you truly love, right? The things that you truly desire. So as a business owner, I hear a lot of people that say, you know, I don't want to become an employee in my own business. I don't want to become where I'm positioning myself, where I'm working, quote unquote, we left for 9 to 5, but now we work around the clock. So how do you be able to position yourself to remove yourself from your business? The goal is to automate that process and digitize your income, right? So again, I'm going to be sharing with you all tonight on how we're going to systemize the business, automate it, and also how you're going to be able to leverage AI by elevating it through content creation and also your traffic sources, right? So again, I'm Millie Marie, known as the Funnel Queen. Okay, and as you can see here, we're not just coming with you all with just information that we've heard, right? But these are things that we've been able to implement within our businesses as well, right? I myself been awarded by being able to hit $10,000 a month, $100,000, right? Just by being able to run a business online and being able to trade, not be in a position where I'm trading my time for money, okay? Because we have digital products, we have digital products that are in place. We have automations and tools that run for us behind the scenes. So that what does that allow me to do? As you can see here, I'm on stage, traveled away to Dallas, Texas to be able to be recognized and given an award. During that time, I did not have to worry about my business crashing to the ground because why? I had systems and tools in place that allow revenue to still come in, that allow booked appointments to still happen, that allow business to continue to run without me actually being there. So our goal is to be able to show you and enlighten you on being able to do that and set these same tools and strategies up for yourself, okay? So as we move along, right? Again, we want to go ahead and systemize using AI funnels and automations. When you do this, the goal is to be able to build an automated funnel. And for those that don't know, we're going to talk about, right, what is a funnel? Funnel is a word that's commonly used that some people don't really understand, but I'm going to break that down, right? But once you build an automated funnel that attracts, right, the goal is to nurture and convert on autopilot. This allows you to build a 24/7 sales machine, right? This allows you to be able to put yourself, like you're making money around the clock. You're making money in your sleep, right? You're making money. You can go on vacation. You can take care of your children, spend time with your family, and do the things that you truly desire, okay? So once you automate that process, again, the goal is to create that 24/7 sales machine, okay? So I'm going to talk about 2 different types of automated tools that you can incorporate in your business, right? So we have one that's called a lead magnet funnel. And if you're familiar with a lead magnet, drop the word lead in the chat for me, right? If you've ever heard of a lead magnet, I want you to go ahead and drop the word lead in the chat, okay? So a lead magnet is essentially a tool that you can use. It can be an ebook. It could be a webinar, a free class, guides, templates, right? So we're talking about digital products, right? So this is a form of a digital product that you can create, right? And you can actually give it away for free on the front end, okay? So what is the purpose of a lead magnet, okay? Again, you may like, well, how am I going to make money from a free product, right? If I'm giving it away. So what you're going to do is it's a process that you want to be able to take your ideal customers through when you're promoting services online, okay? So the goal is you give away a free product on the front end, right? And this is going to allow you to build an audience, building email lists, and warm up leads. Okay. So again, if you're let me know who's in the room. Like if you're currently running a business online, right? You're currently, let's just say you're a barber, a hairstylist, or of any industry, right? But you know the importance that, like, I see a lot of barbers, I see a lot of hair professionals, nail techs, and things like that. They're promoting their businesses online, but they haven't quite grasped the concept of email lists, building an audience, right? We're building an audience through social media, right? Through content creation. That's your form of building an audience. But you want to be able to take that audience from the platform, because let's just say Facebook shut down today, Instagram shut down today, TikTok shut down today. What do we do with that large following that we've been able to build through our content? This is where your lead magnets come into place, where you're going to be able to build an email list, collect names, emails, and phone numbers. So what does that do? That create that digital asset for yourself. Like we're talking about, the name of this summit is called the AI Digital Asset. Imagine you having your own email list, thousands of users, right? Emails, phone numbers, and names. And again, let's say social media shut down today. What you're able to continuously sell and promote your services because you have built that digital asset of your email list. Okay, so that allows you, again, when you have that email list, you want to be able to automate your emails, your text messages, right? So let's just say, like, we have an upcoming national holiday, right, called Black Friday. Many business owners have understood that Black Friday is one of the biggest times of the year to be able to sell your products online, right? We know in the stores, that's a big national holiday, right? People going into the stores is trying to catch all the discounts and the promos that they can take advantage of. But also the same concept works for online business owners, right? It's the biggest time of the year for you to be able to promote your services and put them at a discount. But how do you do that, right? You could do that through social media. But imagine if you already had an email list built. All you have to do is go in, set up a mass email, set up a mass text message, and send it out to your list. Now you can make the money digitally without you having to go into the office, doing nails and doing makeup and things like that. You can literally make money from the comfort of your home. Okay. So again, this what's called a lead magnet funnel is going to allow you to be able to do that. So what is the steps, or what is the process in what you need to be able to have a lead magnet funnel? Okay. So again, we want to be able to start with free value, and that could be a guide, a checklist, or a quiz. From there, we want to incorporate, and this is how you start to make money in the funnel. This is how you start to make money in that website, that landing page, right? I mean, you kind of use those words back and forth, okay? So when you have the free product, you give it away. And then we want to create what's called an upsell, okay? An upsell, we want to now charge anywhere from $9 to $47 in the upsell. Now, let's just say somebody say, you know what? I don't want to spend $47 on your ebook today. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna downsell them, right? And you can take off $10. So instead of getting it, hey, you missed the opportunity, right? We don't want you to miss an opportunity to get it at 47, but here's another chance to get it at $37. So we're gonna go ahead and take $10 off the price. Okay. So that's just creating another opportunity for you not to miss out on the sale. Okay. Now, once they go ahead and they buy the product, we want to now take them to a thank you page, where the goal here now is to create that follow-up process. You want to allow your automations and your systems to now follow up with those leads. We don't want to collect leads in our system and those leads go cold. Okay. So your automated system is going to allow you to follow up with them. You're going to send out emails and text messages, and it's what's called a process of nurturing. Okay. So the lead magnet funnel is just one aspect of creating your digital products, right? So we have a second component to that. Okay. So we have a lead magnet funnel, and which is free. Then we have what's called a paid lead magnet funnel. Okay. So the whole purpose of a paid lead magnet funnel is for my online business owners and service providers that you want to be able to make money on the front end. But what it allows you to do is, let's just say you wanted to automate that process even more, and now you want to run ads to the product. Okay. So instead of giving the product away for free, you're going to charge anywhere from $7 to $27. Okay. So that helps you kind of, I'm going to use the word liquidate some of your ad spend and help you cover the cost of ads, because ads is not free, right? It's a source of traffic that we can use to automate And instead of us trading our time for money, right? Instead of putting our time into content, we're going to allow the platforms to get the exposure and the traffic that we need. So now we got to put money in instead of our time. Okay. So this allows you to be able to automate that process even more. So again, we have a free lead magnet where you're giving away a product for free. And then we have a paid lead magnet where you could charge on the front end. Okay. So you could charge anywhere from $7 to $27 for ebook, right? For a digital product bundle. Okay. And then we want to add what's called order bumps to the checkout of that digital product. So what does this do? This helps you do what's called increasing your average cart value. So instead of somebody coming in and your product is $27, you can add additional products that makes the process easier, or pretty much allowing them another chance to just make more money in your funnel, right? So let's just say you added 2 order bumps and it's just $5, right? $5 plus another $5 is 10. So now you have a chance to make $37 on the front end instead of just 27. So once they buy, then again, we hit them with what's called an upsell. So imagine how many times do we go to the grocery store, right? Whether it's Walmart, Sam's, or whatever grocery store is in your local area. When you go to that checkout, what do you see? I want y'all to drop in the chat for me. When you're at the checkout and you're getting ready to check out your items, what do you have access to before you even be able to leave the store or even finish your checkout, right? They're always putting something else in front of you. Junk food, snacks, candy, other as seen on TV items, right? So these are what's called order bumps. Okay, so they're pretty much like, hey, you're getting ready to check out, but here's another product, here's another item, right? And it may not be as much as what you would see in the back of the store, right? So these is like, just little add-ons. Hey, grab a piece of candy, grab some gum, grab these as seen on TV items, right? So it creates more and helps increase the average cart value of your product that you've already came here to buy. Here's just another chance and an opportunity, right? So this is what you want to do. You want to put more products in front of the buyer that's already there. They came there for a reason, so why not create that opportunity to make more money before they leave? Okay. So then when they leave and they buy that original product or initial product, we want to hit them with what's called an upsell again, right? So now you can have another product for from $47 to $197. Okay. So you may say, what would I have as an upsell? So you've already given them access to an ebook bundle, right? So now you can create a free class, a free training, what's called a quote unquote master class, right? You're taking your expertise and now you're creating it continuously through a video, right? So let's say you're a hairstylist and you wanted to teach somebody how to be able to become a hairstylist and make 6 figures as a hairstylist. Let's say you're a nail tech and you now want to teach other nail techs the tips and the strategies that you've been able to learn and gain by scaling your business, right? So this is pretty much, you could take that expertise, package it up into the form of a video, into a form of a masterclass, and you can now sell it for anywhere from $47 to $197, right? So this again allows you to be able to automate that process without you saying, hey, I have a class that I want to show you the exact strategies as a nail tech to be able to scale your business, right? So instead of you having to tell people that manually, you can put it in the form of a funnel that as you're creating content, is going to automate those sales. So you don't have to, like, even the people reaching out to you in your DMs, you can automate your Instagram DMs like, hey, I have a class that's going to show you X, Y, and Z. Okay, cool. Here's the link. Your system sends the link. They go ahead and buy. You can literally be asleep overnight. Okay, so imagine you being able to make money. Like, how much would that make you happy? Like, let me know in the chat, right? If your goal is to be able to, like, let's just say, stop trading your time for money and now make money in your sleep. Like, how exciting is that, right? So whereas you know what, this is a day I'm tired, I don't feel like standing on my feet. I now want to position myself like being able to make money in my sleep, make money on the days that I'm tired, make money when I don't have the energy or the time to be able to go into work. I need to take a vacation, right? I know a lot of people that say, you know what, I'm tired of the rat race, right? I'm tired of having to ask my boss for permission to be off of work. I'm tired of all these different things. So this allows you to be able to position yourself and make money digitally online. So in today's time, AI makes things a lot easier for us. I tell people now, like, I would rather become a business owner now than 5, 6 years ago. I've been in business 8 years. The things that we have access to, tools and resources, I didn't have 8 years ago when I launched my business. So I had to figure things out. I had to do a lot of things manually. I was working up, like, literally, there were times where I was literally not going to bed at 12, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, grinding in my business, trying to grow it, trying to figure things out, investing into mentors, investing into coaches, right? Again, AI makes things a lot easier. Imagine being able to write a book and you don't have to create all the content from your brain. AI can help you create that outline and create that process for yourself where you can now launch a product in less than an hour's time, honestly, like Kiana showed you all earlier, right? So just to kind of give you all a visual aspect of the funnel process, right? So as we were talking about here, oh, sorry. So as we was talking about the free lead magnet, what just happened? Sorry. Gotta go back. Gotta go back. Hmm. Okay, here we go. So this is just a visual aspect of what's called the layout of a funnel, right? So we go from the sales page where you're offering your product for $27, okay? And if you all can see this, then we go from the $27 to the upsell page, which is the second image on the screen, right? So now let's just say we say, hey, here's your thank you for purchasing the $27 AI digital asset bundle, right? Now we land on the upsell page and say, wait, before you go, do not miss this exclusive opportunity. Here's a chance for you to get access to our AI Digital Access Masterclass, right? So now I'm giving you this chance to buy another product for $27, $97, $197, right? And as you all can see, AI is making this process so much easier to the point where we don't have to create videos to even show up online. The videos that y'all see on this landing page here, even the one that y'all registered for to attend this class, was AI generated. So what does that allow us to do? We're saving time, energy, money, and effort. So that's why I say at this point in time, AI has made things so much easier for us. There's no excuses as to why we shouldn't be launching digital products, creating social media content, and really positioning ourselves to be able to scale online and create that passive income, right? So again, we create, hey, wait before you go. Here's a chance to buy this product. Okay. So let's just say they said, no, I don't want to buy another $97 product today. If you see the screen in the middle, it says, wait, before you leave, you're about to miss out on this opportunity. Okay. Don't let this chance pass you by. You can get it instead of for 97, you can get it for 87. You just take a $10 off, right? So then once we go from that down sell and they actually make the purchase, we want to hit them with the thank you. Your order is confirmed. Here's what you need to do next. So everything is automated. You don't have to walk your client through. You don't have to walk the buyer through the steps of buying the product. They're going to get all of that laid out in the funnel. Okay. And then lastly, we take them through each step of that on that thank you page. Here's step 1, check your email. Here's step 2, join our free group. Here's step 3, join a community, right? And then lastly, this is how you create even more money in your digital product. If you have what's called another level up from the digital product, let's just say you wanted them to now join a 7-figure masterclass or a higher ticket service that you're now offering. Okay, you've already generated the lead, you already made the sales on the low end. Now you can offer them a chance to either apply for a mentorship program or another course that may be a little bit higher, and they can either book a call with you to be able to learn more about the additional services that you want to offer them. So that's how you take a $27 product and turn it into a $4,000 product, a $5,000 sale, right? Because we made the money on the front end, right? Which we have clients that is making millions of dollars just off of digital products, but it's not about what's on the front end of that funnel. It's about what comes after. Okay. So imagine taking a $27 product and now you've been able to generate, let's just say $5,000 from that one person because of what came on the back end of the funnel. Okay. So always remember, it's not about what's on the front end, it's about what you put on the back end of that funnel. We're going to be able to share that process with you. Okay. So what I want to share with y'all now is the actual AI process that we're going to be able to show you and how AI makes this funnel building process so much easier, because I get a lot of business owners that say, I'm stuck, I cannot build a funnel because I'm not tech savvy. I don't know what goes into that process. So we've created a process where AI can actually build that funnel for you, and I'm going to share you just a little small demo of that, okay? So as y'all can see, it's moving kind of fast, right? This is just pretty much the AI building process where you're going to enter that information in. As you enter the data that Kiana talked about, your brand message, what is the name of your product, all of those important details, okay? Once you put that information in, AI builds the funnel for you through the tool. Let me know in the chat how many of you all are familiar with High Level. Let me know in the chat how many of my business owners on here tonight is familiar with High Level or have a CRM system for their business. How about that? How many of you all is actually using a CRM for your business? Okay. So a lot of people that I've talked to that have heard about High Level, Go High Level, using a white label version of High Level, right? They say it's too much. I don't know what to do. I'm overwhelmed by all the tech. We've created a process that makes this process so much easier, to the point where you can literally launch a funnel in less than 5 minutes. And that's just me like add more to it, but you can literally launch a funnel in less time just by uploading, using AI, as Kiana showed y'all, using ChatGPT to create your brand voice, to create the product, to create all the benefits that go into buying the product, and then you upload that data into the software, and AI builds the funnel for you, right? So let me know, like, how many people have been struggling with this process, right? How many people have considered launching a funnel, have considered launching a digital product, but they're struggling because of the tech? Like, let me know in the chat. I can only imagine, right? So a lot of people say, Millie, how did you learn all of these things, right? It definitely takes time, right? That's why I said, I started business 8 years ago. I didn't have access to all these amazing tools and technology that we have today. Whereas I spent time learning the software, learning the tools that I needed to learn to create it. Now we can launch a digital product, a funnel, and automations in minutes. So whereas it may have taken us, some people, it takes them a year or more to write a book. It takes people months to write ebooks. It's, you know what I'm saying? It takes time to be able to produce these things. Now we can leverage AI to create a product in minutes. So you can literally launch a product the same day, start creating your content, and make the sales. Okay. So now what we're going to talk about is, now that we've talked about the automated funnel process and what goes into actually creating that funnel and the different types of funnels, the goal here now is, again, we want to use AI for the content creation part, okay? Because we can't launch a digital product and expect it to sell off the shelf by itself, right? So what do we need to do to help with the sales process of getting that digital product sold, getting that digital product in front of your ideal client and in front of an audience? You have to create content to help with that process, okay? So we're going to talk about now, elevate with AI content creation. So I want the team to drop my Instagram in the chat, right? And when y'all get a chance, check that out, because I've been using AI to create all of my social media content in like the last 8 months. And a lot of people say they have so many objections of content is overwhelming. I totally agree with you all, right? Content has been overwhelming for me because I'm an introvert. I'm not the type of person that likes to be on camera. I'm going to be real honest with y'all, right? And I get a lot of business owners that I work with too as well. They say, Millie, I don't like to be on camera. I don't like how I look. I don't like my voice. Like, let me know if that's you tonight. Let me know if this is some of the things that you have said as a reason why y'all not showing up online and creating social media content. Why? Because I'm an introvert. I'm afraid of people. I don't like talking to people. I don't like people. These are things that people have said to me, right? And I just don't want to be on camera. I don't feel comfortable, right? So AI is now at your fingertips. Okay, let me tell you. I have been able to create social media in such an ease where it's like it makes me happy now to be able to put out content. Whereas it was first like, oh my God, this is draining. Oh my God, I don't want to do it. My coaches used to tell me, Millie, you got to be the face of your brand because how is people going to know you? How are they going to be able to really understand who you are as an individual if you don't show up online? So I finally got to the point and I was like, okay, year after year after year, it took me a while to get to that point of really wanting to create the content. And I finally got to the point, I was like, you know what? I got to do what I got to do. Because guess what? Millie don't want to continue trading her time for money. Millie want to be able to create time freedom for myself and live comfortably, right? So I had to do what I had to do and get in front of that camera and start pushing out that content. But still, I kind of did it dreadfully, right? But now I am excited about posting content because guess what? I don't have to be on camera. Like I literally don't have to be on camera. I have not created now one video of myself in like the last 8 months. And I still get leads, sales, and traffic to my business by leveraging AI. Okay, so we want to create AI to craft consistent, scroll stopping content that drives attention and sales. The goal is whatever product you launch, whatever type of business you have to stay visible in order to stay profitable. Okay, if people don't know you, there's a statement that say that they can't flow you, right? So you have to stay as visible online as much as possible. Okay. So again, we want to use AI to create content ideas, your scripts and captions that goes on social media, right? You can use AI to create graphics and carousels, right? So I'm a graphic designer myself, right? That's how I started my business. Okay, 8 years ago, I had a brick and mortar design, print, and marketing shop, right? So I was doing branding materials, marketing materials, right? So I'm a graphic designer. So I'm so amazed today that you could literally put in a prompt inside of these AI tools and create graphics and flyers, right? So it's like you don't like again time, energy, money, and effort. Put that in the chat for me. Time the bit like business now is all about time, saving time, energy, money, and effort. You no longer need to pay for a graphic designer. So that erases Millie from the picture, right? Because I'm a graphic designer myself. So now you don't need to pay a graphic designer. You don't need a video editor. You don't have to do a photography shoot, none of that. AI is definitely taking over. Okay. So before I kind of show you that process of being able to take a picture of yourself and create social media content, we got to get to the foundational pieces first though. Okay. Because yes, AI can create content for us. Like as Kiana talked about earlier, it's about that personalization and really getting to creating that message. Okay. So go ahead and take a screenshot of the screen, right? There's 4 different types of content that you should be posting on a weekly basis, on a day-to-day basis. Okay. You should be creating authority content, emotional content, educational, and the content that's going to drive people to your offers. Okay. So what is the purpose of authority content? It's to help build trust. It's for people to get to know, like, and trust you. Okay. Because people don't really, in today's time, people don't invest into your business because of the product or the service. It's all about what problem do you solve and can they trust you, honestly. Okay. People invest into you. Okay. Emotional content. You want to be able to deeply connect with your client and through your audience. Okay. So this is where I talk about, and I had to get to this point as well. My coaches tell me, Millie, people want to get to know who you are as a person. So you got to tell your story. Okay. If people don't know who you are, they're not going to be in a position to be able to really trust that you can actually help them because they don't feel that you are a real individual, right? So there's no connection. Okay, so you got to be able to show up online and tell your story. I finally got to the point, I think it was like 2022. My coach used to tell me, Millie, you gotta tell your story, you gotta tell your story. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it again. I'm an introvert. I don't even like being on camera. So it was this one particular year, I think I went to a cruise for my birthday, right? And I came back. It took me a year to finally get to the point where I was going online and sharing my story. I finally got to the point where I took those pictures that I went on the cruise for my birthday. I made it into a video where I was not talking on camera, but it was just pictures and videos of myself. I put it together and I put my story through the video. That video hit 3 million views. That video hit 3 million views on Instagram. Y'all can go check it out, right? And now I have thousands and millions of people hitting me in my inbox like, Millie, your story. I've been through, like, I'm going through it. I've been through it, and you have been a testament. You have encouraged me just through your story. So imagine people are being able to connect with you and relate with you, right? And now you can create those relationships and connections to clients. So again, these are the 4 things that you want to incorporate into your business, right? Into your content. When you do this, when you post this mix of content, authority, emotion, and educational content, you warm up your audience, build trust, and you can make sales without being spammy, right? So you never run out of content ideas. You're able to stay in front of your audience with consistency, build trust while also still driving traffic to your digital products, and convert those followers into clients with ease, okay? So the next thing that I want to share with you all is 2 steps that I typically follow when I'm creating my content, okay? When you're creating your content, again, you want those different types that we just talked about, but what do you actually put in your content, okay? You want to identify what your client's pain points, okay? Like we talked about, what problem do you solve? When you determine the problem of your ideal client, you also have to identify what is the current audience, what is your audience pain points? What are they currently dealing with? What is their dream life? What are their desires? Okay. And when you determine that, you're able to guide them by helping them bridge the gap with your digital product. Okay. So every video that you create should solve one micro step between their pain point and their dream life. Okay. So let me know if that makes sense in the chat. Okay. And then the last part of this video creation process is you want to create a viral script formula. So this is the process that I use when I'm creating my AI videos, okay? You want to have a hook, right, that grabs the attention fast with curiosity, controversy, and have a direct benefit, okay? You want to also include the problem, okay? What is the problem? You want to call out your ideal client's problem. Then you want to back it up with a solution, okay? And then finally, your call to action. Okay, so y'all can go ahead and take a screenshot of that.
I'm Kevin, and I help business.
So now,
it's about assets.
Sorry. So now that we've been able to, one second.
Hey, it's about assets. Today you can drop. I'm Kevin. Hey, it's about
the video.
I'm Kevin.
You don't want to stop. Okay, cool. There we go. So now that we've been able to incorporate these different types of videos, right? These different types of content, I'm sorry, and we've incorporated the hooks, the viral script formula. You now can use AI tools, and let me know in the chat if anybody using, like, creating AI videos. Have they heard of AI Twin? Okay, so this was a picture that a client that someone gave me that I was doing a class for, right? And I was like, let's go ahead and let me show y'all this process. So we was able to take this one image to the left, convert it into a high quality image as if he's in a podcast studio, and now go ahead and convert it into a video. So I'm gonna show y'all the actual video.
And it's about assets. I'm Kevin, and I help business owners access funding most banks won't tell you about. Most entrepreneurs get denied or stuck with high interest loans because they don't know where to look. That's where I come in. I connect you with over 140 lenders so you can get access to up to $100,000 at 0% interest. No junk fees, no guessing, just fast capital to grow your business. DM me the word fund and I'll show you how to qualify in minutes.
So let me know what y'all think about that. Like literally taking a picture of him in his hat on the left-hand side, converting it into a high quality photo as if he's in a podcast studio with his branding, and taking that and converting it into a video. Right? So no, this is not Hey Jen. So that is like the duplicatable process that you can continuously create content around the clock. So there is like, it leaves us without an excuse as to why we are not showing up online anymore, right? So you definitely want to be able to learn how to create your AI twin images, convert them into high quality photos, and now take it and create it into videos. And I'm gonna just show y'all one more.
Hey, it's about assets. Today, you can drive your dream car for just $55 a day. Comment luxury below for more info.
Right? So how amazing is that? Like, again, taking his photo of himself on the left-hand side, converting it into this GQ gentleman here, right? You can literally create whatever you want as far as the clothing you have on, as far as the scenery that you're in, the type of setup that you want your video. AI can create it all for you, okay? So now, yes, we talked about the types of content you should create. We talked about the AI video styles and different things like that. This also just transitions us over into the traffic, okay? Traffic, traffic, traffic. My famous quote for those that know me is, the more leads you create, the more cash flow you will generate, okay? With the digital product, we can launch in minutes. With the funnel, we can launch in minutes. But without the traffic, we cannot make sales, okay? So the more leads you create, the more cash flow you will generate, okay? That comes from our traffic, okay? So data doesn't lie. It tells you where to scale, okay? So when you have your traffic in place, this is going to help you do that, okay? So there's different types of traffic. You have organic traffic and as well as paid traffic that I talked about a little bit earlier, okay? Organic traffic is your social media content, SEO, like if you're on Google and different things like that. But then you have paid ads. So if you're paying for ads, this allows you to not use your time necessarily, but you're using your dollars, your money, okay? So the money you make from digital product, you want to get more sales into your business. You want to get a wider reach. You want to, get more visibility. Paid ads is going to allow you to do that, okay? So when it comes to different types of traffic, there's also two different other forms of traffic, which is inbound and outbound traffic, okay? So every day you should be incorporating both into your business. Inbound is people coming to you for the value that you provide through your social media content. And outbound traffic is you outreaching and connecting to those individuals through DMs, cold emails, and referrals and things like that, okay? So we kind of already covered that piece. So inbound marketing, content that pulls in customers. Outbound marketing is you directly outreaching through DMs and cold emails, okay? So go ahead and take a screenshot of this screen. These are some of the tools that I leverage in my business every day, leveraging AI tools. Again, we're all about saving time, energy, money, and effort, okay? So we talked about outbound marketing, okay? Who has time necessarily to do sending out cold outreach messages, DMing people on your Instagram, joining Facebook groups and sending out friend requests and things like that. So these are some AI tools that allow you to automate the process, okay? So that you can get more traffic to your business, okay? So I want y'all to drop in the chat again for me. The more leads you create, the more cash flow you will generate, okay? So some of these things, a lot of people say, these are reasons why people are stuck in their business. And I'm going to stop sharing, okay? Because we're going to go ahead and transition this over back to Ramel. But some of the reasons people say they are stuck is some of the very things that I already mentioned. I don't want to be on camera. I'm a busy entrepreneur. I'm doing hair all day. I'm doing nails all day. I'm doing all these things that keeps me from really digitizing my expertise and converting it into sales. So AI has changed, it's game changing. Like AI is not the future, it's the now. So if you're not incorporating AI into your business, we're gonna get left behind, okay? So that's all that I have for y'all today. Hopefully that information was valuable and y'all gonna be able to go ahead and duplicate yourself and start digitizing it and making some money, all right?
Oh man, I need y'all to light up the chat with some fire emojis if this was valuable for y'all. I need y'all to light up the chat with the fire emojis if this was valuable. Millie gave out some game. And I want to be real with y'all. Like, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat if I could be real, yes or no. If I could be real, just let me know in the chat, yes or no. Because the truth is, this is the exact truth. We got almost 200 people on this call. And the truth is, probably only maybe 10 people are actually going to execute on this information. Let's just have a real conversation. Probably only 10 people are really going to say, look, Kiana, Millie, this is the blueprint. I'm moving with speed. And if you want to be part of that 10 people, just type me in the chat. and if it's more than 10, just prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Because we are in the time of technology and AI, and we need to understand how to utilize it to our advantage. And Millie and Kiana just broke down how no matter, I don't care if you don't want to be seen on social media, if you never even launched a product before, you have a product and you're not making the money that you want to make, no matter where you are in your journey, we have the system to help you get to that next level. Somebody type system in the chat. Somebody type system in the chat. System stands for saving yourself significant time, energy, and money. This is the system that we've been able to build. And I want to show y'all. Somebody put show me in the chat. Somebody put show me in the chat. I want to show y'all this really, really quick, right? Put show me in the chat. So this is what I want to show y'all, right? Check this out. This right here is Go High Level, right? This is the actual platform that Millie was talking about, Go High Level. In the last 31 days, somebody put that number in the chat that you see. What's that number in the chat, right? Put that number right there, the last 31 days. How much is that, y'all? Because sometimes seeing is believing in our community. We got to see it's real. Can somebody put the number? Oh, they can't see it. They can't see it. Okay, they can see it. $259,000. And that's just one platform. I could show you multiple platforms, but if we've been able to make $200,000, $300,000 a month consistently over the last 5 years, do you think that we could help you make maybe 5% of that? 10% of that? Somebody let me know in the chat. Do you think we could help you make maybe 5 or 10% of that? Through AI, through these systems, through these strategies. So what I want to do is share an opportunity, and I want to know, do I have your permission to share an opportunity, how you can work a little more intimately and closely with myself, Millie and Kiana? Do I have your permission? If I don't have your permission, I'm not going to share the opportunity. Only if I have your permission. They said yes. So those of you that I have your permission to share this opportunity with you, what I want to do is give you the opportunity to work with me, Millie, and Kiana for 4 weeks straight. 4 weeks straight, where we could be a little more intimate. We could really go in more detail. We can really break this down step by step and really help you launch and scale your digital products, no matter where you are on the journey. Somebody type me in the chat if that's something that you'd be interested in. Put me in the chat if that's something that you like. 4 weeks, because that really all it takes is maybe 30 minutes. Millie said 5 minutes, and she was really just adding extra time just because of whatever. But we can really help you make $10,000 or more in the next 30 days. They said, I gotta have a product first. Look, no problem. Look, check this out. What I want to do is this. For the first 3 people, that I'm gonna give this opportunity, the first 3 people that lock in with us, we're gonna actually build your product for you. You want a digital product? We'll get the digital product. I want to take away all of the excuses, all the payment. If you don't have no skill set, no idea, I'll give you the digital product. So if you're ready, type ready in the chat. If you're ready, type ready in the chat. For the first 3 people, we'll give you a digital product. We got a business funding digital product. We got credit repair digital product. It don't even matter because we built a system that's bulletproof. It's proven, y'all. So go get your card. If you need to transfer from your savings to your check-ins, if you need to call your bank so they don't flag, whatever you need to do, go make it happen. Because I don't want to hear, oh, I thought I was one of the top 3. Like, I'm giving you about 60 seconds. I'm giving you about 60 seconds, y'all. So we're going to have a 4-week AI accelerator program where we're going to take you step by step along the journey, what we shared today, but in more detail, really make it a little slower and really help you launch your digital product. To join us for our 4-week AI accelerator program, it's only an investment of $19.97. Somebody put only $19.97 in the chat. That's $1,997. Put only $1,997 in the chat to spend the next 4 weeks with us to really put yourself in position to make $5,000, $10,000 in the next 30 days. If that's something that you'll be willing to invest in, Just type drop the link in the chat. I need to make sure we're ready. If that's something that you'll be interested in investing in, 1997, to be able to have us walk you through these strategies, and I'm showing you in real time. Type 1997 in the chat. But what I'm going to do is this. Tonight only, we're going to give you $1,000 off. Big country, I see you, but we don't want you on the screen, my bro. Look, for tonight only, it's going to be $1,000 off. So we're going to drop this link, and you're going to put the code word in asset, ASSET. You're going to put asset, and then you're going to get $1,000 off. So if y'all ready for us to drop the link, type drop the link in the chat. If y'all ready for us to drop the link, type drop the link in the chat. Too many people asking to look, listen, it's not about the price. I want y'all to understand the payoff. And I don't really like getting into the pieces. I'm not a pieces type of guy. I'm about, look, what you showing me, it worked, it makes sense. You showed me the proof. Then it's nothing else for me to talk about. I'm in. Drop the link. Drop the link. That's just the type of conversation we need to have, because a lot of times we focus on what it's going to cost us to do it. We need to think about what is it going to cost you to not do it. If you don't do this and you don't learn AI, you don't get out there and start making money with digital products, you will be stuck in the old way. And most people are not where they really should be because they're trying to get rich the old way. So team, we're going to do a countdown. Let's do this countdown. They ready? They ready. They said drop the link. So in 5, 4, there we go. 3, 2, 1, drop the link, drop the link, drop the link, drop the link. Team, you can share back the screen again since I had it up. You can share back the screen. I think that was you, Millie. And once you lock in your spot, type I'm in so I can shout you out and we can show you some love and congratulate you. And for those of you that's like very compliant, like my wife is that way. She needs to see everything that comes with it. I'm not that guy. I'm like, look, I don't need to see everything. I'm just worried about, okay, what's the value? But I get it. Some of us need to see everything that it comes with. So right here, you're going to get 4 weeks of live implementation calls. Millie, Kiana, myself will be on these calls with you for 4 weeks. We're going to give you the digital product template. So no matter what you do, if you are somebody that is in the hair industry, you're somebody that's in the tax business, you're somebody that worked at Amazon, you want to teach people how to get a job at Amazon, I don't care. We're going to show you how to turn that into a digital product. We're going to give you the full framework to actually sell your product, because you need to understand that a lot of people are going out there trying to convince people of their product. We don't do that. All we do is just position our products in front of the people that's already looking for what we have to offer. Does that make sense? We don't go and try to convince people. We just position ourselves to be in front of the actual audience that is looking for the things that we offer, and there's a strategy behind that. We're going to help you get your CRM set up. So that GHL that I just showed you and what Millie showed you, we're going to give you the system behind it. Somebody type system in the chat. I'm just going to make sure we got this. Saving yourself significant time, energy, and money. You're going to be put into a private Telegram group. We're going to be able to support you throughout the next 4 weeks. And the goal is before the end of this year, you should be able to launch your first digital product and make $10,000 or more. The only way it won't work is if you don't work. But I know we got the right people in the room. So again, team, drop the link one more time, and the code word is asset. You're going to get $1,000 off, and it's only going to be $9.97 today. Once we jump off the Zoom in the next 7 minutes, because we are closing up at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time sharp, because we have a VIP call. So if you do not take advantages before we close up, you will not get it at this investment. I'm just making it very clear. So if you in and you locked in your spot, type I'm in. I want to shout you out, and I want to give you some love. Team, can y'all unshare that screen real quick? While y'all locking in your spots, right? I want to just show y'all, because again, sometimes we think this stuff is not real. So I showed you GHL, and this is real stuff in real time that I couldn't make up, right? This was today, a Sunday. I was in the house with my family. I went to the mosque. I literally did family and personal development, spiritual stuff. I did nothing today physically, but I made $8,000. Let's keep going. Let's see what we made for the week. Let's see what we made for the week. And I couldn't make it up if I wanted to. Let's see what we made for the month. If we made over $300,000 in a month, do you think I could show you how to make maybe 10% of that? I don't even like to do this, y'all, but seeing is believing, because we think this stuff is not real. And I know, because I was the same guy. I'm from Brooklyn. Listen, we don't do anything that's new. I remember when back when I was in college, right? Funny story. I remember back when I was in college, and everybody started going to Chipotle. Like, that was the new thing. I was like, no, I'm not going to Chipotle. Yeah, I don't do new. You know what I'm saying? I'm sticking with, Kennedy Fried, Crown Fried. I said, like, what? I don't do new. But that mindset was holding me back from making the money that I truly knew I should be making or I could be making. Same thing when it comes to AI. When Kiana and Millie broke down and showed me how I could automate my process, how I could launch ebooks in minutes, it's no limit. And most of us, we are doing things like, we're working hard, but we're working hard at the wrong things. My sister, right? I love her. She works 2 jobs. She got an overnight job as a medical assistant, and she like an administrative. She got 2 jobs working, and she worked harder than me. It's just that she working hard at the wrong things. So it's not about working harder; it's about working higher. Somebody type higher in the chat. It's not about working harder; it's about working higher. And that's what we want to teach you. That's what we want to show you. That's what we want to do. And digital products, there's no cap. So if you go start a t-shirt company, you got to go and get the physical t-shirts, and then it's about how much you can actually sell. And then you now run out of inventory, and you got to re-up, and you got to go back to it. We can sell a digital product to a gazillion people in 1 second. There's no inventory. There's no cap. It's unlimited. This is the most accessible opportunity we have to build the wealth for our families. This is and I'm gonna tell y'all, the fastest way to get rich is to find somebody that did the exact thing that you're looking for and pay them exactly what they're asking for and do exactly what they're telling you to do consistently. That is it. We don't need to overcomplicate it. I don't went on a rant, y'all. My bad. I didn't mean to go on a rant. But look, let me get back to the chat. Let me see who's in here. One more time. Type I'm in. I want to shout you out and bring you up and show you some love. Do it one more time, because I can't keep scrolling back up. So if you locked in, type I'm in the chat. I want to bring you up and I want to show you some love. All right, so we got Miss Minister Soldier Fisher. Let's see. Congratulations. If you got your camera on, I can bring you up. If not, I won't be able to bring you up. Bobby, congratulations. If you want me to bring you up, take your camera off. Shout out to Bobby. Congratulations. Kathleen, congratulations. Let's bring Kiana and let's bring Millie up here with me. Let's bring Kiana, because it's like I don't want nobody to think that it's not me. It's not me. Yeah, like I'm an expert at hiring experts. So let's bring up Millie and let's bring up Kiana with me. Let's get this going. And then we're going to build on this. And we're going to congratulate the people that did lock in a spot.
I just want to respond to Charlene real quick. Charlene, check your text messages, and I also sent you a DM on Zoom as well.
All right, perfect. Kathleen. Let's bring up Kathleen. Kathleen got her video on. Kathleen, what's up? I see you a few places. I see you a few places. It's no coincidence. Well, let's unmute you.
It is not a coincidence. I am so excited to be working with you all a couple different places. So I'm hoping everything doesn't conflict, because this is my year. This is my year, and I'm just so grateful to be in the space with you all. You said you have to change your environment, change the people around you, and I know that's true. I believe you all. I trust you all, and I'm here. I want to do this thing.
Congratulations. Let us know what made you make that decision to say, I'm going to invest and then I'm going to go through this 4-week accelerator with us.
Okay, so I was the one that put in the chat, like, I need a product though.
Okay.
And you said, okay, we'll help you build the product. You know, I'm building my business now with Joy. And so I know that I know AI is the next thing that I need to get this thing really off the charts. And so I was on something else. I joined late, but I heard you talking about it, and I was like, look, these are my people, Ramel, Joy, and Boone. So they said, listen, add the next piece and let's just get this done.
Somebody type speed in the chat. Shout out to you, Kathleen, because you just jumped in. You was on another call, but you didn't need the whole piece.
I didn't need the whole piece.
You just needed to hear something that made sense to you. And that right there is one of the ingredients to success, right? We don't need the whole piece. A lot of us be waiting for the whole full roadmap. That's not how it's gonna go. All you need is to know that there's something there for me and you believe in it, you make that decision. So we got you, and you're going to be launching your digital product this month or going into next month.
Amen.
Let's get it.
Amen. 10K by the end of the year. I'm with it.
Let's get it. All right, perfect. Who else we got? Yeah, who else we got?
Camille, I think I saw Camille.
Camille. What's up?
Hey, you guys. I don't know if you can see me or not. I'm kind of working and sneaking, but
We can see you.
Yeah, I'm on board, Joy, finally. I keep sneaking around and looking around and hitting the button every night, seeing what y'all talking about, and, just scared and everything. I ain't gonna lie. But, I don't know what did it tonight. God did it tonight. I did it tonight. All the stars lined up tonight.
Yeah.
But I'm in. So I appreciate it a lot. So
we appreciate you. Congratulations. And God makes no mistakes, right? So you was here tonight for a reason, and you've been in the room, you've been a part of our challenges. I remember seeing you last week. So this is the time that you did it, and it's for a reason. And we got you. We're gonna get you to that next level.
Okay, thank you. Good luck, everybody. When does it start? Because I think I missed that.
Yes. Say it again, Millie.
December 1st.
Okay. All right then. Okay, thank you guys.
No problem. And Millie, can you break down, I guess, schedule and I guess what should they expect in regards to when they'll get their information to get started, to get rolling, just kind of get a little more details around that?
Absolutely. So once everybody is enrolled, we're going to have an onboarding call where we're going to kind of like dive deeper into all the deliverables, everything that you're going to get access to. But essentially, we're going to be everything that we went over today. We're just going to be going full-fledged in, right? We're giving you access to all the tools, all the resources that you need, the systems that you need. And we're going to be pretty much breaking down between me and myself and Kiana, we're gonna be breaking down the asset framework that we talked about, right? A being for pretty much allowing you to build your brand, right? So I'm gonna just break it down for y'all real quick, right? What is the asset framework? Okay. A, align your brand and your message. Okay. S, structure your offer and your product. S, systemize with AI funnels and automations. E, elevate with AI content creation. And T, traffic. So we're gonna be breaking that full framework down with you over the course of the 4 weeks. And pretty much you're going to be able to walk away with your product in hand, your system ready to go, your videos, pretty much, we're going to give you the tools so you can create your videos. Everything you need to be able to go now, market online, and make your first 10K. Okay, so that's pretty much the structure of the program.
There we go. So we actually got to wrap this thing up, y'all. We actually got a VIP call. So everybody that's VIP, we're gonna have an hour where you can ask us some questions. So I know some of y'all like taking screenshots and all that cool stuff. But we gotta close this up. But if you need like 5 more minutes to grab your spot, type 5 minutes in the chat. If you need 5 more minutes. If you need 5 more minutes to grab your spot, type 5 minutes in the chat. And I want to say this, right? I want to say this to some of y'all that may be on the fence, right? What tools will we need? Can y'all answer that question? They said, what tools will we need to purchase?
Should we share that? Should we leave that for VIP members?
Oh, I thought they meant like what tools do they need to purchase to join? I guess they don't need nothing.
I think I think he asked more about the tools, the resources that we're gonna be giving out to like VIP in the program. I think that's what he's asking. Should we give him some tonight?
I mean, that's for VIP only. Nah.
Yeah, VIP.
We gotta make that very.
What was needed for VIP? Nothing. Just show up.
So look, here's the link right here. If you want to do VIP, if you want to upgrade now and go with us to VIP, there go the link. If you want to upgrade and go with us to VIP, it's just an extra hour Q&A. We're gonna build and connect. But you really want to go premium, right? You want to go $997 and join us for the 4-week AI Accelerator program so that we can help you launch. And I want to make this very clear. For those of you that's on the fence, I need to know, like, let me know in the chat, what's holding you back, right? What objections do you have sitting in front of you? I know some of you probably think I don't have time. That's the point of AI. Like, you don't literally AI help you actually expedite your process and get things done much faster. So we're gonna get rid of that entire pain point, right? You don't need to have all the time in the world. That is the reason why you need this system. All right. Some of us think, oh, I don't have a product, or I don't have an idea. Well, we're gonna show you how to actually build a product. And guess what? If you don't have one, we'll give you one. We'll give you one. Right. It may be one of the products like in industries that we specialize in, but we'll give you one. Right. The next thing that I want to say to everybody that's on the fence right now, 2026 is right around the corner. Don't wait till next year to start doing things that you said that you want to do. Right now, this is the fastest way that you can actually make cash. And if we paid attention to what's been happening, right? We just came up off a government shutdown, right? They done held up on SNAP benefits, and like thousands of jobs are being eliminated due to AI, right? And this overall, from an economy standpoint, a lot of businesses and companies, they are now downsizing. I remember speaking to one of my bankers, and she said that Bank of America let go of like 4,000 people because they're turning banking relationship managers into AI managers. So now you're gonna have an AI rep, which is just insane. So we got to pay attention to actually what's happening and writing on the wall. You need to be a part of this transformation. You need to be a part of this revolution. So we want to give it to you at the most affordable and accessible opportunity for only $997 tonight. So we got 3 minutes left, and we're gonna close this up. Will this when is the next time you having this again? It ain't no next time. That's it. It's now or never. Yeah, now or never.
Somebody said, I don't know if I'm gonna understand it all in 4 weeks and no product. So I want to address. So today we literally broke down, like, when you align your brand story and you have a digital offer, like I showed live how ChatGPT will actually give you a digital offer, help you build that. And of course, inside of the accelerator, we break it down even further. If we were able to show you in a few seconds, literally, you saw it live, you are definitely going to be able to get this done within 4 weeks, right? Like, Millie built a system that you will never see, right, in the public. So where you can literally take the information that we literally built together, put that in, and it'll build your funnel system for you. And we're going live with you. This is a live, so this is not pre-recorded. We're live inside with you. So you're able to learn how to understand this information, and we're going to make sure that you understand. So not only are you getting a digital offer, you're also understanding how to utilize AI. A lot of people are explaining AI and they're giving you a lot of information, but we're actually showing you how to train it, how to actually utilize it for your brand, what you're doing. And if you don't have an offer, we help you create one. And that's why we set this up, the asset framework. We help you align with an offer. And then we already have digital offers already created. So For the people that are on the fence about like, I don't have a product or I'm not sure, you have a skill set. You have something that people ask you questions about. We show you how to actually put out proven products that people are looking for, that they're searching for every single day, that you could go out and make something with. So this is literally something that anybody can do because AI is here. And that is why it's so important that you get on this now in 2025, like what Ramel was saying, because most people wait until the new year. Like most people wait to change until 2026, and I don't understand why. Right? Between December 31st and January 1st, it's just a day. Like you have to be the person now, because guess what's going to happen when you leave this call and you continue to wait? Why? Because I've been there before. You're going to see somebody doing exactly what it is that you could have been doing.
That part.
You know, it's just like when you get a new car, you like, wait, where are all these cars coming from? So why are you waiting for perfection? One of the 3 rules that we said in the beginning and that everybody agreed to is that it doesn't have to be perfect, but we have to get into the mode of implementation, and you have to have crazy faith. Like everybody put crazy faith in the chat, because you have to believe in yourself to know that you can do this. Like people literally need what you have. So I want people to put that in there, because I really want you to believe in yourself to know that you can do it. Don't be a doubter. Like this is just so important to me. Like I really want everybody to just put crazy faith, because that's what you have to have. You have to have crazy faith in yourself to know that you can do this. Like you have to trust and believe in yourself. And that is what I want you to think. We're going to guide you through the steps. So that part, Millie and I we're going to take care of that. But you first have to have crazy faith in yourself to know that you can make $10,000 and more, right? $10,000 is just the baseline, right? Ramel showed you, Millie showed you, we all showed you, like there is no cap on what you can make for yourself when you have crazy faith. So I see a lot of people in here, they're saying crazy faith. So I want you to put the investment to where your faith is. How much do you believe in yourself? How much do you believe in God to know that he's going to bring you to the promise, right? And that's what I want you to, because that's what I had to have. I had to have crazy faith to know, like, I could literally go to sleep. I could literally hang out with my family. I could literally do all of these things and make money and still serve people in a way that was still so helpful to them. Like, I know it seems impossible. It seems unreal, but I'm telling you, all 3 of us are living proof that this can happen for you, and it's going to happen for you faster now, because when I first built my digital product, it took me like 2 days, right? All day to do it. And I showed you live on how you could build it in a few seconds.
Wow. Q, we got to close this up. Like we have to, like we like, but I love what you said, because a lot of people on this call just don't believe that is as simple as it really is, including myself. I get it, because when y'all was breaking this down to me, I'm like, I couldn't get it until you showed me, and it was literally seconds. Like, so we are overcomplicating something because we are putting our own fears on something that we've never seen. That's really what's holding us back. We have a fear around being able to learn this process because we think it's worse or more complex than what it really is, right? And then you're gonna have the experts to guide you. Kiana and Millie are the experts. Somebody else have expert in the chat. And I shared it already earlier. The fastest way to get rich is to find somebody who did the exact same thing that you are looking to do, pay them exactly what they're looking for, and just do exactly what they say consistently. And really, we made it a 4-week accelerator. Like I was telling Millie and Kiana, make it a 4-day accelerator, because that's all it really takes. Like some of y'all, oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it in 4 weeks. You really only need 4 days. The extra 30, the extra whatever, 24 days, whatever that is, that's just time to really just give you, for real. Just like but it can be done in 4 days if you really know how to show up, do exactly what they're telling you to do, and be consistent with it. Give yourself that opportunity to win. It's only $9.97. I want to show this really quick, because I seen some of y'all asking in the chat. So what you're gonna do, this is the link right here. You're gonna go where it says add promotion code, and you're gonna put the code word asset. You're gonna apply. Boom, it's going to give you $9.97. And you can even break that down into payments. You can utilize Zip. Zip is a buy now, pay later option, and you can use it and invest as little as $251 for 4 payments, right? 4 payments of $251. You can break it up and you can utilize Zip, right? So it's just some ways that you could actually finance it to be able to get in the door. All right, so I just want to make that very, very clear. You go in here, you're going to click asset, apply it. It's going to give you $9.97, and even further, you could do a buy now, pay later option with Zip. So let's answer a few questions really, really quick before we close this thing up. Can we do that really quick? I know we're about to go to VIP, but drop some questions in the chat. We're going to give y'all maybe like 5 minutes, and then we're going to shift gears to VIP.
Came in. I see Vern. She said, I'm in.
Yeah. There we go.
Leo said he having problems with the link or something. He was trying to upgrade or purchase. Leo, you want to let us know what's happening?
Leo said
recording. They're asking about a recording.
Okay. Yeah, the recording will come with the VIP upgrade.
What other questions? What's holding y'all back? Yo, Q, you didn't serve Vernier. I think I'm saying it the right way.
Yeah, because it's really just that easy. Like, there's nothing else out here like this in today's market. Like, I'm just being serious. Like, if I had this when I first started, like, I would have grown so much faster. Like, literally. So, like, this is like a true cheat code. Like, seriously. Like, a true shortcut to elevating your life.
I want to ask the question, because I know, like, 6 years ago, none of us was doing digital products, right? None of us was doing, like, AI for sure. But I want to ask you, Millie and Keon, like, what was it that you needed to see that made you jump in this? Because it was all new for all of us at one point. But what did we need to see? I know for me, I watched too many people make too much money for too long, and I was just sitting on the sidelines. And I used to be like, yo, they ain't making that much money. Ain't no way. It just couldn't make sense. Ain't no way they're making $100,000, $1 million in a day. I'm like, yo, I'm seeing these Stripe accounts. I'm like, all right. Listen. Let me see what this is about. After a while, I gotta just stop making excuses and then assuming that this thing ain't real. And that's when I finally got in this, from consistently seeing people really being able to make that money. But I want to know, like, for y'all to, what was it that you needed to see to finally go, let me get in this?
Yeah, so you want to go, Millie?
Yeah. So just kind of piggyback on what Ramel was saying. For me, it was trading my time for money, right? It was also creating time freedom for myself. And like he said, I never was the type of person where I wanted to be overworked and underpaid, right? Before I stepped into entrepreneurship, it was always the thing where I'm not big on labor. I'm a tech person, I'm a computer person, I'm a behind the scenes person. So I'm not a person you're gonna find out trying to do a whole lot of standing on my feet. Like, my entire job career, I was always doing customer service at a desk, secretarial work. Like, that was always that was me, right? And that's still me today. Like, you're gonna find me behind the camera, behind this, but even with that, it still requires work. Whether I'm on the phone talking to somebody, customer service, it requires work. So I always wanted to create time freedom for myself. So learning about digital products, learning about creating social media content and telling your story, all those things go hand in hand. You can't do one without the other. So learning about the digital products allowed me to understand, like, hey, I can make money in my sleep. I can make money behind the scenes. Even now with the AI, I don't have to show up online without, you know what I'm saying, physically creating video content, because we get a lot of people that say, I'm an introvert. You know what? I don't have time to go get my hair done, get pretty, do all these different things. AI has replaced that and is allowing us to duplicate ourselves and continuously show up online without showing up online. So that was a change for me.
And for me, it was a lot of things, but like, the one thing is, like, I started with physical products and it was a lot of work, right? Like, I was working 50 plus hours a week, and I knew that there was a cap, right? Like it was already brought to me, like in my job, like there's a certain level that you can't go over, right? No matter how long. Retirement is like 30 years. And I was just like, this just isn't going to work for me. So it really was people like believing in me. And when I say that, it wasn't people directly telling me, but when I was putting out products, people were asking me to do consults with them. And that's when it clicked to me. Like the reality was is that people wanted what I had. I didn't even understand the power of what I was able to give until people started asking me for certain things, because you don't look at these things as like something that people want or need because you think it's just like so accessible, but like you're the expert, or even if you're not, like we pull out the expertise in you. So people started paying me $100, $200 to speak to them for a few minutes. And that's when I was like, wait, people will pay you $200 for 30 minutes and, you know, in a conversation, and like, how long would that take for me? Like, how many hours did I have to work to make $200 to $300? And then I waited so long. And this is why I always tell people to start building a brand to be able to sell more digital assets. And when I finally did the thing, it just took off so fast, right? And like today I have like over 8,000 subscribers on YouTube, but I'm like, just imagine like if I would have did it 4 years ago when I was supposed to do it, like where I would be at today, right?
Ooh.
So for me, it was just like, you got to stop playing with yourself. Like you have to understand that even as a newbie, as a beginner, like you're entering into the space, like that doesn't make you less than. So I had to really show up big for myself and know like, you got this, you can do this. Like, this is what people are asking for. This is what they want. And you're the person to show them. And that is what I feel like holds people back, because they're like, they make so many excuses. And like, that was me. And when I started getting paid money, like I would literally go to sleep and I would wake up and like I had Etsy stores. Like I have multiple digital product businesses that I've been able to build because I learned this skill set. I would wake up and people would buy the whole store. You know what I'm saying? Like I would wake up to like 50 different purchases and people would literally send me messages like, can you do this for me? Can you do that? Like, I love what you're doing. Like, this is something so good. Like, we've been wanting this and looking for this, but I already knew that because I had a strategy, which is the strategy that we're going to give you all, right? Like what people are searching for and what they want, and you have what they have, you know, what they need. And that's basically all it was. And when I figured that out, I was like, wow, like this is really a real thing. And then watching people, like you said, Ramel, watching people online do it consistently over and over again. I'm like it can't be a trap. The only trap is your mindset. Like the only trap is the belief that you don't have in yourself because you believe that somebody else can do it and not you. So it's just like that was really what took me to the next level. And then from there, I was just like, this is a skill set that nobody can take from you, no matter what. With all the layoffs going on, with all the people that don't want to be where they are, and you know, like all these different things, it's like I know I have this skill set and I know what it takes to build out a digital offer always. Like, you know, and that's what we're giving to people. Like nobody can take that from you. So that is really what took off in my journey, and like I just never stopped from there.
I love everything both of y'all said, and I'm gonna just say this to close out. And this is just really just personally, right? I used to suffer from imposter syndrome, right? I know some of us on this call suffer from imposter syndrome. If you don't know what imposter syndrome is when other people see you with a skill or gift or a talent, and they give you a lot of love and praise for it, but you don't believe that of yourself, right? You don't even think you deserve a lot of the praise that people give you, or you don't even think you as talented or have the gifts that people see in you, right? You just have this idea of like, nah, I'm not good enough, right? Put me in the chat if that's you. Like if you've always thought to yourself when it's time to start a business or to be able to provide a service, you think I'm not good enough. And we got to actually get over that, because 90% of this is all mindset. The other 10% is going to be the actual AI and the systems. But the other 90% is you believing that you're good enough to actually share your gift with the world. And God has given all of us a gift. Everybody has a gift on this call. It's different, right? Everybody have a unique gift. But is usually the thing that's most challenging. It's usually the thing that's the most uncomfortable. It's usually the test that you don't want to go through that's holding you back from being able to get to your gift. And that's what we want to challenge everybody to do, is to just really look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm good enough. And you may not be at level 10, right? You may not be at level 8, but you may be at level 3. And guess what? There's somebody out there that need you to help them get to level 3 because they resonate with your story and they resonate with you. They don't resonate with Keanu or Millie or me. It's only something that God gave you that person needs. And this is really when it changed for me, outside of me seeing so many people make money, is when I realized that it was bigger than me. When I realized that I'm selfish and I'm letting God down because he gave me a gift and I decided not to do nothing with it. All the people that I've been able to help over the last 5 years, if I was able to say, look, let me keep it to myself, let me not get online, I wouldn't have impacted thousands of people. Forget the money. It's bigger than money. It's really about impacting you, fulfilling your purpose here on earth. And the way we pay God back for the gifts he gave us is to actually share with the world. It's bigger than you. You are the best kept secret. A lot of you are the best kept secret. You are great at what you do, but nobody knows you. And if nobody know you, how could they pay you? You got to get in front of people. How do people actually get to be able to even see you? You actually have a product or service to solve their problem. You've been solving problems your entire life. If you a mom, if you a dad, if you made it this far in life, you solved some problems. Am I right or am I right? Just let me know. Am I right or am I right? You've solved some problems at some point, and there's somebody out there that need to hear you. They need to hear your story. They need to be able to buy your ebook. They need to be able to get you to coach them. They need for you to be able to provide a service to their problem. It's bigger than you. And that's the only reason why all of us are on this call right now, because it's bigger than us. And I'm going to keep it straightforward. 997 is going to do a lot more for you than it's going to do for us. I'm just being honest with y'all. Like, whatever way you want to take it is the truth. We are extending this opportunity because we want to send the elevator back down, because we know what it was like when we was looking for an opportunity to really get some clarity and jump into this space and really make some money and get the real support. So as we close up, we're going to drop this link one more time. And if you want to upgrade, you could join us in the Q&A that we're about to switch over to. And then if you anything like me, Millie and Kiana, it's like, I need premium. Yeah, I hate an upgrade, but listen, I'm in at 997. Let's talk about it. All right. So team, drop the link for upgrades to go to VIP, and they'll also drop the link for them to be able to join us in the 4-week accelerator program. That's all I have. If y'all have anything else, y'all can add something to it. If not, we could wrap this thing up.
No, I'm just looking forward to seeing everybody in the accelerator. Like, I'm excited. Like, let's go. Like, I'm super, super excited.
Perfect. All right, y'all. Let's jump off. We're gonna jump on the other Zoom team. Y'all can stay on for like the next couple of minutes just to kind of get whoever situated. I see some people trying to lock in. And then we're gonna jump over. We're gonna get with the VIPs. All right.
The VIP link, check your spam email.
Check your text messages and check the Telegram group. If you upgraded to VIP, you should be joining the Telegram. All that information came in text message as well as email, and also in the Telegram group as well. Hey team, if y'all still here, remove me as host. I don't want to end the Zoom when I leave.
All right, she said she did. She couldn't get into the Telegram. She'll look for the text.
Hey, Millie, we're still here.
Brent, Which one should I make co-host?
If you're going to be ending the Zoom, it's gonna end because it's going to be one Zoom account.
Okay, cool. All right, so for those that upgrade, we will see y'all in just a few moments. All right. If you're looking to upgrade, this is your last chance. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all. Y'all have a blessed night. Peace and blessings.